some defensive stances and offense things worked out well for us. Second half, I thought we kind of played not up to what we want to play at. Our energy wasn't exceptional. It was okay. Defensively, I thought we played a good game all the way through. Contested shots, some problems with our transition defense, but that's going to happen. This is a young team that can run the ball down the court quickly.
Coach, can you talk about, as far as Kobe, his shooting tonight, as well as the assessment of Bynum, overall performance of your team, and then again on the defensive side?
I can't cover all that stuff. No, you can have one thing. Which one would you like to
Let's
have?
cover Kobe. How does he
Okay,
feel?
we'll talk. I'm sure Kobe's not happy with his game. I don't think he likes to shoot 6 for 19, and I know his free throw shooting is a consternation to him that he's not, shooting the shot the right way, and it's happened since, obviously a couple weeks ago. I thought he made plays. I like the fact that he made plays out there. He made things happen for other guys, and that's an important part.
Coach, when they started to go at you with Westbrook, it seemed like they were doing some damage. Is that just a difficult matchup for you at this early stage?
I thought we did a really good job in the fourth quarter. Obviously Maynard was in there some of the time, and he did some good things out there. But I thought our team did a really good job stopping his penetration in the fourth quarter. Third quarter, second quarter, I thought he did some things that pushed the ball down our throat, and we're going to have to watch that we take charges, not just stand there and escort him to the basket, as I say.
Phil, between the injuries and some guys coming back, the lineup changing a little bit, is this how it's going to be for a while? Do you just need to sort of grind it out for a few games until you find that rhythm?
Well, I don't know. I really can't speak to that issue as to what's going to happen. This is what happened in this game. I think that we know that we have to get easier baskets. We know we have to get some easier scores out there. And that's an important aspect of our game, is to look and to run and to get some easy baskets. But we didn't convert much at all tonight in the open floor, and that's part that you have to have.
Phil, with Kobe, is he just not sharp, or is he banged up and that taking a toll of him?
Well, I'll let Kobe speak for himself. I know he'll be with you guys in a few minutes. I think that he's worked on his shooting. I think that some of his shooting has looked okay at times today. I was trying to convince him to take open shots when he had open shots, looks that were pretty good. And I thought that he tried to maybe advance the ball a little bit too far at times on sequences, and got himself in the midst of very tall, athletic guys that were difficult to finish.
So what you're talking about sounds like a guy with a little bit of a confidence problem.
No, I think it's a rhythm problem more than anything else. Just a lack of playing the last, month or so, just consistent play. So I think he'll come through.
Kevin Durant had a really rough night from the field, which isn't typical for him. How much of that was a team effort with schemes and everything, and how much of that was Ron Artest individually playing his defense?
Well, I thought the team was much more alert as to where he was on the floor. I thought they helped out. We tried to keep our arms out of there so he couldn't get the reaching fouls that sent him to the line. He still got there 11 times, which is incredible. But his shooting was off today, and I think he'll shoot much better in the next game.
Were you surprised by Bynum's play after all the layoffs and so forth?
We said yesterday, the press people that were there at our practice facility, that it's been real encouraging to watch Andrew come back, right? We did say that yesterday to those members of the press that were there. So if you listened, we were pleasantly surprised today.
Phil, talk a little bit just about that stretch of the fourth quarter with the start of fourth quarter with the reserves.
Yes, that was a big bump for us to have the Shannon and Jordan come in and get some action going and some energy in the game.
Did you say anything to Bynum though when he bumps into Green? It was a pretty good, I guess cheap shot would be the right word. The referees didn't see it, everybody else in the play saw it. Did you see it?
Which was the cheap shot? The reason why Andrew went down, or the reason why Andrew got up and bumped Green?
Bumping Green, I never saw any of the other thing, yeah.
Well, there's obviously a reason why he got up and bumped Green.
So that was all right then?
Well, he wanted to make an issue out of it, and that's all right. I mean, he's saying, I'm not going to stand around and get picked on, and that's a good sign for him.
Are you disappointed you couldn't sustain after the first quarter? You're up 14 or 15. Is that disappointing to you? Looked like
No.
the switch was flipped for at least 12 minutes.
No, I think that the big thing about our team right now is sustaining effort. Sustaining a full game. been one of the better teams in the league in the first quarter. We've been one of the better teams early, and, you know, we haven't sustained the energy all the way through ball games. This is something we're gonna have to do in the playoffs.